Hello, hello. Welcome to Hippo Dad. Hell yeah, man. My wife got Animal Crossing this past weekend. You know, the cute little community game published by Nintendo. I've never actually played Animal Crossing, so I thought I'd give it a shot this time around. You know, since we're all stuck inside. And the world shut down. Which is freaky. Guys, what the fuck is gonna happen?
Calm down, you need to focus on Animal Crossing.
The fucking world is ending. Don't tell me to be calm. The Wuhan covered the whole fucking planet. God's playing pandemic and we're losing.
Everything's going to be fine.
It got Tom Hanks. It got Rand Paul. I know he's a fucking weirdo, but I don't want him to die. Alexa, do you think there's a heaven for libertarians?
As long as it's deemed profitable by the free market.
He'd like that. I think he'd like that. So the new Animal Crossing starts with your character cutting their losses and abandoning society. A pretty fucking good move at this point if you ask me. Before being whisked away to our new island paradise, we're treated to a short cinematic designed to show players what kind of fun they can expect in their new home. A whole new society where people can go outside and touch each other. Look, there's a tree. Remember those? Remember trees?
You're going to obsess over this the whole video, aren't you?
You're in the arms of the angel. May you find.
Man, these animals sure are cute. According to my wife, you share the island with 2 randomly generated animal citizens. I wonder who I'm gonna get. What the fuck is this? Where's the cute penguin? Where's the little dog girl assistant everybody likes?
What's wrong with Rocket?
Rocket sucks. I could have had a hedgehog. I could have had that cute sheep thing. Fuck Rocket. I get stuck with Harambe over here. Now I have to watch what I say around Chewbacca or she'll rip my arm off. Alexa, do you think if I throw a 4-year-old kid at her, security will gun her down?
Jesus Christ.
Look at Homeboy's face. He doesn't know what the fuck to do. Next up, I get to meet Cobb, a little green pig with a bandage on his head. This is more like it. Cobb's cool as hell. He just wants to get swole as fuck. At least I know we can have bacon if shit gets really dire.
You're exaggerating.
Have you seen Italy? It's a fucking crater. Show me what's going on in Italy right now.
It is by my hand you will rise from the ashes of this world. Do not, my friends, become addicted to water. It will take hold of you, and you will resent its absence.
Oh god, I'm too soft for this world. I grew up learning how to make memes, not grow potatoes. I'm so fucked. Anyway, the first thing Nook tasked me to do is to find a place for my tent. Naturally, I want my house as close to the shop as possible. I learned my lesson. I want to be first in line when they restock supplies. Rocket looks like one of those cunts that would buy the whole island supply of toilet paper to make a quick buck. I'm also allowed to pick the spots for the other 2 villagers. Naturally, I put those fuckers as far away as humanly possible from my location. Unfortunately, I can't chuck Rocket's tent into the ocean, so I have to settle for the opposite end of the island. Now it's time to gather some supplies. I picked up some sticks, grabbed a bunch of apples. Yeah, I reckon a dozen apples should be enough to survive the apocalypse. Wait, what the fuck? Give you my apples? These are my apples. I picked those. Rocket and Cobb didn't do shit. They couldn't even set up their own tent. Now they're coming after my apples?
Haha. How's that socialism working out for you?
This is different.
How?
Because these are my apples, goddammit. Rand Paul never would have taken my apples.
Well, he has the Kung Flu now. Have fun in Venezuela, comrade.
Ugh. Anyway. Next up, we get to pick the name for our new island home. I need to think of something that will keep people away. I don't want anyone else near my fucking island. Did you see those dumbass kids out during spring break? Man, the next generation is off to a bad start. First they can't be bothered to vote in the primaries, then they go out and play spin the bottle on the beach during a fucking global pandemic. These kids are on TikTok licking toilet seats and shit. Stupid ass kids. I got it. Alexa, what was the name of Jeffrey Epstein's scary sex island?
It was called Little St. James Island.
Well, I can't fit all that, so St. James is gonna have to suffice. This name tells everyone that this is not a vacation spot. This tells everyone that if you come here, Prince Andrew will grab your titty with a puppet. That should keep those mouth-breathing dipshits away.
You have an incoming call from Bill Clinton.
What the hell? Patch it through? Hey, I heard St. James is back on, baby. What the hell? No, Bill, I named the island St. James to keep people away. I'm on the way to pick up James Franco right now. We'll be there soon. Don't you fucking come here. There's no underage girls on this island, Bill. It's fine. Franco met a bunch of preteens on TikTok. We're gonna bring them over and watch Frozen 2. Oh, hell no. Alexa, end the call. Come on, man, my balls hurt. After instructing the dodo bird at the gate to shoot on sight, it was time to receive our very own Nook phone. Man, this raccoon sure has been generous. I wonder what the catch is. $50K to pay for this trip? Is he fucking insane? That's nearly as much as my student debt.
How's that degree working out for you?
Not so hot, to be honest. I love how I received a degree in business management and applied sciences roughly a week before the world plunged into darkness. I'm sure that the road warriors that inevitably capture me will be really impressed with my credentials. At least I can use it as toilet paper if things get really nasty. So, the raccoon teaches me how to craft shitty tools from his workbench so that I can actually survive on this overpriced island. I make a fishing rod, I make a bug catching net. I guess I better get used to eating beetles. A hamburger's gonna be really hard to come across for a while.
You are so whiny. America hasn't even been hit that hard.
Bullshit! Have you been watching the news? New York is a living hell right now.
You can have a shoot.
I don't feel so good.
Bart! We've got
Marlena, wait, hold on a second, wait a second. Marlena, hey, Marlena, are you okay? Hey, what are you guys doing? Let go of me, stop!
The flu is worse, they said. It's gonna be gone by April, they said. Oh my god. Anyway, back to the carefree, fun little Nintendo game. I'm finally able to pay off my travel expenses and upgrade my shitty little tent into a one-bedroom house. That's the American dream, right? I'm sure that raccoon isn't doing this out of the kindness of his own heart. What's the damages? $98,000? You piece of shit. It's a tiny one-bedroom house.
Haha. You don't even own the land. Have fun with that.
Why is so much of this game centered around debt? I have enough debt to worry about in real life. So the little raccoon now wants me to collect a bunch of wood and iron ore in order to help make a bigger shop. This sucks considering that at this point I cannot make an axe or a shovel. Luckily, Rocket ends up giving me a shovel, which is of course quickly and thoroughly disinfected. Rocket's shovel works well for knocking iron ore out of boulders. I repaid Rocket's kindness by furiously vibrating in our house like a psychopath. Also worth noting, I was able to buy some sweet-ass Bret Hart Stunner shades from the Nook shop, which of course makes me look cool as hell. Eventually, I was able to buy a stone axe from the dodo bird and upgrade it to a normal axe, which I used to start collecting wood from the island. After murdering half the trees on the island, I was informed by my wife that using a stone axe would get me the wood while also not destroying the trees. I wish I knew about this before I turned half the island into a wasteland. I feel like the bad guy from Ferngully.
No, you mustn't do that. Here. Can't you feel its pain?
It's pain?
Yes.
Humans can't feel anything. They're numb from the brain down.
Since I'm pretty much a Captain Planet villain at this point, I thought I'd cap off my look with a sweet-ass Castro hat. After struggling to find enough iron ore, my wife tells me to ignore upgrading the shop and do whatever Nook wants. Okay, sure. Turns out old Nook wants me to catch fish and insects for his friend's museum. Let's see how that went.
That was embarrassing.
I know. I can't even catch a butterfly in a kid's game. Oh god, my plush hippo body isn't ready for the apocalypse.
Guess someone is selling their sweet ass to the road warriors for some squirrel meat.
Bitch, we haven't had toilet paper in like 2 weeks. If anyone even goes near my swamp ass, we're gonna have a second pandemic on our hands. Anyway, that about does it for my first experience with Animal Crossing. I guess I'll try and get that museum opened up and work on this soul-crushing debt. This isn't the type of game I typically play, but I appreciate having such a massive time sink since we're all locked away in our homes anyway. Next week I'll be going back to covering movies. I've gotten a lot of suggestions on films to cover, so be sure to subscribe and check that out next week.
Don't forget the engagement. We must please the almighty algorithm.
Oh yeah, so what have you guys been doing to keep busy during quarantine? Man, I bet a lot of babies are going to start popping up 8 and 9 months from now. Hopefully this next generation will know better than to lick fucking toilet seats, but I'm not going to hold my breath. Be on the lookout for a shameless giveaway that I'll be doing in the next few days to try and push my subscribers to 100. More info about that coming very soon. Anyway, thanks for watching Hippo Dad. See y'all next week. Thanks for watching the video. Be sure to click the icon on the right to subscribe to the channel. Feel free to leave a comment below. Click on the TV to continue watching more Hippo Dad. Till next time.